Here. I'm here to just do a little bit of work tonight on my 6-day Supernova with the Ridgy Didge stripe. And I am, working along the outer edges, outskirts. I'm on the far outskirts of the blanket at this point. So each row takes like 20 to 45 minutes. Is the last time I checked. The single crochet rounds obviously don't take as long, and I think that the Ridgy Didge round takes the longest. So anyways, that's what I'm doing, and I decided I'm just gonna do 2 rounds tonight, so we'll see how long that takes. I have done, let's see, so there's all these different rounds and rounds to the blanket, and then you get to the point where there are 6 rounds to repeat that they're the same. And the pattern says to do one. I don't know if you can hear my laundry going, but that's what that noise is. The pattern says to do 1 round for a baby blanket size, and I was just about ending my first mandala bonus bundle right around that point. So you can almost do a whole baby blanket with 1 mandala bonus bundle with this pattern. And then I've done a second repeat. So the pattern says 1 for a baby blanket and 3 for a full size throw. So I've done 2. And I think that I need at least 2 or maybe even 3 more. So we'll see. 1. So we'll decide after I do 1 more repeat and reach that throw size according to the pattern. If I'm going to continue for longer, we'll see how much yarn I have. I've got this much of my second bonus bundle left. I do have 1 more, but I don't know if you were here a couple of nights ago when I showed this. These colors aren't in the same order or proportions, and see this middle section is really a lot of that tan. So I think there's a knot in here, and I think the colors are messed up. My other 2 cakes ended with this color. They started with, let me see, where did it start? Well, it doesn't matter right now. We'll talk about that later when I get to it. So let me just get going. I am on round 4, which is a single crochet round. So this will be starting the 3rd repeat to get to the quote unquote adult size. Let me go ahead and put this up overhead, and I'll just get started. Flip my other view. Let me get over here on TikTok. Okay, that's looking okay. And then I'll swap this out so that you're seeing my desk and my work and not... There, I can push that a little further away. This blanket is getting big. Hello, hi. Hi to everyone hopping in. This is my 9th day of working on this, right? So that was day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, maybe. And no, there's one on the back side. Wait a minute, because I thought this was day 9. Maybe it's only day 8. No, I think it's day 9. 1. No, there's one hiding over here. I knew it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, this is day 9. So it can take longer than 6 days to do a 6-day blanket. especially if you're using weight 3 yarn and trying to make a full-size throw. I'm not even really settled in my chair tonight. I have a really full day tomorrow, so I just don't think I'm going to be able to be live tomorrow. So that's why I just wanted to come on here and do a couple of rounds. I'm using Scented Stitches Stitch Balm for this project, and the name of the scent is Calm. Calm. How was everyone's Monday tonight? Today, whatever. Everyone have a good day. This tripod is in the way. Another reason why I just only want to do 2 rounds tonight is because I've been crocheting pretty much all day and I'm starting to feel some twinges in my wrist. Okay, and I'll have to look at the pattern to see how many stitches. The Stitch Balm is an aromatherapy balm. It smells nice and it makes the, you put it on your finger where you tension the yarn, and it, then the yarn picks up the essential oils and the aroma. This one's called Calm. They have different different scents for different purposes. This one is my favorite, the Power. But this is the one I'm using, Calm. I have an affiliate link. You're welcome. I have an affiliate link for them in my link tree if you visit the link in my profile. And then, I think you have to scroll down. I think it's 6 or 7 links down the list. I meant to move it up to the top, but I didn't. Forgot. No, I just pick one scent per project, and I kind of tailor it to the intention of the project and the person I'm giving it to, if it's a gift, or what the you know, you've made 3 of these Afghans, love this pattern. Oh, it's so kind of you to say. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it. It's addictive little bugger, isn't it? The 6-day kid blanket is super addictive, and then there came the star, 6-day star, and that one's addictive too. And then if you get tired of those, you could do the granny square or the great granddaddy, which is a granny rectangle. All right, let me count and see how many am I supposed to have on this round. Round 4. 38 is the last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 44. So there isn't even a 44 on the pattern. So I just added one on. Hi, Amy. How you doing? I think, I'm not sure if this is true or not because I've never ordered through my affiliate link, but I think when you order one of the scented stitches through my affiliate link, I think they send you the sample pack that has a sample of all 4 of the scents. I'm really surprised how pretty this yarn actually worked up. Amy says, I'm all right. Rough day at work. Happy you're going to climb into bed early and put on. Happy you're on. Going to climb into bed early and put on the TV. How do you know I'm going to climb into bed early after this? Actually, I'm going to make something to eat because I didn't really eat. I ate this afternoon, but I haven't eaten dinner tonight. So I'm going to make myself some tacos after I get off of here and just not be on for 3 hours tonight. I can't do 3 hours every night. But I don't know how long I'm going to be. You know, I don't know about tomorrow because I have a late meeting. So I don't know when I'm going to come on tomorrow. I have a lot of meetings. So I feel like that's going to be enough for me to do in one day is have all those meetings. Um, and then Wednesday, I'm planning to go into town, and that usually takes a couple of hours. And just depending on what time I get up and get moving, it could kind of wear me out also. So I'm not so sure about Wednesday either, although I'll try. And then Thursday I have company coming, so but it is a crochet friend, so and they'll be here all weekend. So I think I probably will be able to um go live while they're here and it won't be any big deal, but obviously it's company, so I don't want to be working the whole time they're here. That's although when they come, we usually crochet and watch TV like the whole time. So we take a couple beach walks and we go out to eat here and there, but we mainly just hang out and crochet and watch TV. So those are the best friends to have. I'm excited for them to be here. I want to finish up some other projects I have on the hook so that I can work on something different when they're here. I can start something, or I don't even know. I'm just like excited for them to be here so I can work on something great. Get all that great crochet time in. Hi, thanks for following. Whoops. I decided that the next project that I'm going to do live is the 6-day Ridgy Didge. That's my dryer. I don't know why it buzzes so many times. It's got that setting where it buzzes, but then it keeps going, I guess, so your stuff doesn't wrinkle before you can get to it. And I'm so glad that it has that setting so I can just leave my stuff in there for a week. Anyways, you know. Yeah, my hands are like, how much more are you going to crochet today? Have you had enough yet? Who's crocheting tonight? What's everyone working on? Hi, Hessa. How are you? Good to see you. I always appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. You got woke up early. Where are you in the world? It's 3:44 a.m. Oh my goodness, you must be east of me then. Oh, the Stitch Balm is aromatherapy. You're in Dubai. Hey, Amanda. The yarn is Mandala Bonus Bundle in the colorway Chewy. You put the Stitch Balm on your finger where you tension the yarn. And it has essential oils in it that then go into the yarn and scent the project. And they also smell good while you're working. Thanks for sharing the live. Yeah, it's awesome. I found this product at the H&H America's conference, the Craft Guild conference, and the owner is just a lovely, lovely person. I was so excited about this project when I found it because I consider my crochet like a practice, like a mindfulness practice. It's something I do every day. It's like my sacred time, and it keeps me calm, it keeps me sane, it keeps my hands busy, it brings me joy in so many ways, allows me to be creative, so I'm always looking for ways to make like the actual practice of crochet more mindful and enjoyable. So when I saw the Stitch Balm, I was like, that's amazing. How cool is that? And I also I have a background in somatics and energy work. And so when I make a project, I set an intention for it, and I put the intention of my love or a certain kind of energy into it, just depending on what the purpose of the project is. If it's for a gift for a certain, for somebody. And I just thought that this having this balm is like, what a cool way to set an intention, is to have an actual physical, like a smell, a balm, something that you're like actually putting on your hands and putting into the project. I just thought was really cool. You're so awesome. Oh, I think you're awesome. Yes. So that's a really important point. And I always tell people, like, life is too short to crochet with yarn we hate and work on projects that we don't like. Like people say crochet is meant to be enjoyed, and that is true. Sometimes we like to challenge ourselves, so that, makes it more enjoyable in a different way, but it can also be frustrating. But I never work with yarn I hate. I will get rid of it first. So yeah, I think that the thoughts that you think and the feelings that you have while you're working on something with your hands is important, and it does it holds energy, and that energy goes into the work and the gift that you're making. Yeah, you want to give them something nice. You want to give them good intentions. Sometimes I'll even like, I live at the beach, so sometimes I'll even like take the project out to the beach, and I'll let it like air out in the ocean air, and I'll let the yarn, just like be bathed in the ocean air and have that, that cleansing. And then if it's a gift, or I don't make that many gifts anymore. I'm making to design a lot of the time, but when I am making a gift, I set those intentions, and then I, when I gift it, I gift the intentions too, and sometimes I'll say, it was made in this time with this energy, and if I let it breathe in the ocean air, I'll say it was in the ocean air. Yeah. Thanks for following. Yeah, if you're feeling frustrated when you're crocheting, um, it's probably time to set it down, go make yourself a cup of tea, and, walk outside, do something else, pet the dog, you know. The stitch balm is aromatherapy. You put it on your fingers where you tension the yarn, and the essential oils, yeah, um, end up in the yarn, wherever the yarn touches your fingers, and then the project will have that scent. It'll be scented with the yarn, with the oils. I'm using this one, Calm. Um, I I didn't think I would like the Calm because it has patchouli in it. I don't really care for that scent, but it smells nice. It does not have an overpowering aroma of patchouli. It's mainly the lavender and the sweet orange that comes through. And I went directly to the owner of the company, the Scented Stitches company, and talked to her at H&H when I found this product, and she gifted me all 4 of these, and I've used them a bunch since June. They last a really long time. But I do think you're probably supposed to be a little bit more intentional about using them more often, especially if you want if you want the entire project to really carry the scent of the balm. And when it dries, the aroma, I don't really know if I'm using the right word, but it matures. It dries. It smells a little different than it does when it comes right off the stick. Is this a stitch? Did they make the yarn drag on the hook? I imagine. No, not at all. Not at all. You really don't even notice it. I mean, it's mostly on, it's going through, it's on my finger. And so it's going, the yarn is being dragged through that. It's just so light what ends up on the yarn. And you saw I put a lot of it on my finger, but it does not make the yarn feel any different to me. There's no difference. Joshua, no, it's not a stitch sampler. It is the 6-day Supernova blanket. So all 6-day blankets have 6 rows of stitches. It has a row of single crochet, 2 rows of clusters, another row of single crochet, and 2 rows of double crochet, and it's chevrons. It's a chevron stitch. So I know when you're first learning crochet, it's normal to like, you learn a stitch and you do like a whole thing in that one stitch. But some patterns use different types of stitches in you know, like a stripe pattern or a chevron. I mean, there are lots of different ways to crochet, so not every not every pattern is like, if you would call the 6-day kid blanket a stitch, you know, if you would call it that, I would call it the 6-day kid blanket stitch, I guess, and it would be 6 rows of stitches like I described. I said I was only going to do 2 rounds tonight. Have you done tapestry crochet or color change? Yeah, I did that a long time ago. There's a if you check my Ravelry, I did a Mudkip blanket for my son. He liked Mudkips, and which is a Pokemon if you don't know, and we actually had a little dog named Mudkip who passed away like 2 years ago. And the real Mudkip, if you look, if you check the 6-day kid blanket on my page, which is my viral pattern, you'll see a picture of the real Mudkip. And if you check my Ravelry, you can see the Mudkip tapestry crochet blanket that I made one time a long time ago. I mean, I think it's good. I think tapestry crochet is nice for that purpose if you want to put a character or you know, a symbol or some letters or a design or something of excuse me, of that nature on a piece of crochet. But it's just, I wouldn't do it again unless, I don't know, I had somebody, I wanted to gift somebody something with a character or something like that on it. Again, I did that especially for my son years ago, and I still have that blanket somewhere. It's on my Ravelry page. Oh, Amy, I'm just seeing I'm in bed early. I fixed something easy for dinner. The Pepsi cupcake and pain meds I had for lunch. Amy, what? Oh my goodness. Girl, you do not sound okay right now. Okay, I'm almost all the way around that. Let's see how long that took. Hey, Amy. How you doing? Audrey face grimed you right when I got. How are they doing? She doing okay? I know I would not miss a FaceTime from my granddaughter if I had one. Round 5A is next. Oh, thank you. Does the poll say what the stitch balm is for? Because I had a couple people ask me that in a row. So next time I start it, I'm going to have to add that to the poll. Okay, I'll have to add that. It smells really nice. Like I said, I didn't think I would like this one, but I really do. It's really grown on me. But my favorite scent is the Power. It smells like Palo Santo. I love that. I love the way Palo Santo smells. Okay, 5A. Let's go. Let's do this. We're gonna chain first. Okay, I did it at the end of row 4. So let me do it again. 5A begins with a slip stitch and then a chain 3, and then I think this is going to be, because I think this is going to be 21 double crochet, because I think this is oh goodness, it's really easy for me to lose track. 3rd, 4th, this would be the 4th time I've done this round. Of course, I'm not counting. This is the thing about pulling the yarn from the outside, is it gets small so fast. Oh wait, did I forget to count? So it's chain 3 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually 27 and then 5 in the peak. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this row needs at least one more number because 27 is the last number in the sequence. Okay, and it should be 28, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Whew. All right. Okay, and then how many on the small peak? 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you, Miss Amanda. 7. And this is the last row I'm doing tonight. 8, 9, 10, 11. When I came on, I decided I was only going to do 2 rounds. I lost count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that how many I said? 16. Yes. And then 5 in the peak. Okay, so it's 28 and then 16. Excuse me. And then you always do 5 in the peak. And skip 2 in the valley. Oh, I'm still a whole live behind you, so no chance I'll catch up today. Well, you might catch up with me, and then you might have a couple, you might have the opportunity to catch up because tomorrow I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be on at all. And then the next day is a maybe. And then the day after that, I have guests coming. So, or a guest, and they'll be here all weekend. But they're a crocheter and you know them. So, it's very, possible that I'll get to go live, a couple times while they're here. But, yeah, so I'm definitely going to be slowing down is what I'm saying. So, the yarn is Lion Brand Mandala Bonus Bundle. A lot of your questions are going to be answered when you click on the poll. There's a poll on this live, so if you click on that, a lot of the most frequently asked questions are there, but the Stitch Balm is from a company called Scented Stitches. And it's an aromatherapy balm. You apply it to your fingers where you tension the yarn, and the yarn picks up the balm and the aroma from the essential oils that are in the balm, and that makes your project smell nice. Oh, you only have a half day. Yep. Yeah, so I just was coming on tonight just to kind of make sure I keep this moving along a little bit, because it might be 2 days or more. Tomorrow's definite. Wednesday I'll try, but I have to go to town on Wednesday. So it drains me sometimes, so to go all the way down there and back. So that's all. Whoops. Last Wednesday I went all the way to Norfolk though last Wednesday. So that's a 2-hour drive each way. And then I got up really early to go because I had an appointment to have my car radio repaired. Hi, Wanda. And then I had a haircut. And when I go all the way to Norfolk, I like to go to Joann's and Michael's because I don't have those here. And I like to do other things that I don't have here, like Trader Joe's. I don't always go to Trader Joe's. It was actually the first time I went to Trader Joe's since living out here. Sometimes I go to Costco when I'm there because they have a Costco. So I did all that stuff, all that bopping around, call it goofing around. And yeah, then I was exhausted, but I definitely have to go at least as far as Kitty Hawk to get a prescription filled. Pick it up, rather. Pick up some groceries for my guest, do some prep for that. And so we'll see. Just have to see how I'm doing Wednesday when I get back, if I'm able to, even if I come on and just do like one round maybe. So we'll see. These rounds are getting longer and longer and longer, so I have a feeling going forward it's going to be pop on and do one round or 2 rounds. And I've definitely given up the ghost on the whole 6-day thing. We're 3 days past that, so what's the point? It takes forever to get around that single crochet. Oh, I forgot to actually check the time on that single crochet round, but let's see. I've been on for 54 minutes already, and I'm just partway through my second round, so yeah. I think for this blanket though, especially, I want to have every round on on replay for people so they can follow along exactly. And someday I'll go through and I'll organize it round by round. I think that would be that might be helpful to have a playlist of each round in order. I don't know. I need a YouTube channel manager. I was looking for one the other day, and you know how you do when you go on somebody's website and you click whatever and they you know, ask for your email, and then you end up, you know, they start, I don't know how they got my phone number actually. Must have given it to them, but then they were texting me, would you like to schedule a call? So I'm like, all right, I'll talk to you guys. And then, so I scheduled a call with them, and then I put the, call on my thing, and then they were late. They didn't come to the call on time. And then they said they had, I waited a few minutes, and then I got off. I was like, don't waste my time. My favorite one is Power. I like that one the most. It smells like Palo Santo though, so I don't know if you know what that smells like or if you like how that smells. It's like an earthy kind of smoky, sweet, smoky. It smells just exactly like how it smells after you burn Palo Santo. Um, and then the cheer is, it's very floral. It's very rose. The rose scent is what comes through the most. It's very like bright and fresh. And then this one, frankincense ylang ylang. I'm getting ylang ylang really strong. The strong, you know, that's like the overwhelming. And jasmine ylang. So this one is like more earthy also. These two are like more earthy, and this one's very bright and floral. And then this is more on the floral side. It's more like the lavender and the sweet orange is what you get, but then it also has bergamot and then and patchouli. And I know a lot of people don't like this scent of patchouli. I'm one of those people, but it is not it's not overwhelmingly patchouli. No, this is the actual size. This is, and I've been using this on all these lives, and and it I think it goes really far, but obviously it just depends on how much you use it. If you really want your whole project to you know, have the, you know, be scented strongly, obviously, then you probably would have to apply it a little more often than I do. The website, I think, or a little card that came with the stitch balm says like how often you have to apply it, but really you can make it go as far as you want. It's just like a nice little special touch. And recently I was Knitting Fever gave me some Noro, and they had me um design some projects for their kits, and that was a really rewarding experience. But you know, the Noro is not cheap. Um so that's the what I've been doing with the Noro is like adding something like this because it's already like um it's already a big splurge, you know, and you're doing something really special and intentional. And I think adding aroma to it makes it even that much more special. I have my daughter's year 12 dedication service tomorrow night, last year of high school. Wow. Beans bug. Um, I hope you enjoy it. There's an affiliate link in my link tree if you want to click on that, and then I get a little something something for the sale. But if you've already ordered it, no worries. But it's in my It's my link tree. Okay, Amanda, you won't be passing me up tomorrow then. I'm glad you're going to be busy because I really want to finish first and make sure I work all the bugs out of the pattern before I'm afraid you're going to like pass me up and then the stitch counts are going to be wrong, but I don't think there's anything that far off about the pattern that is going to throw you off. Let's see, how am I doing? That's a really pretty little section. There's something about that blue that just like brings out the rest of the colors in this colorway. I'm about halfway around, not quite. It's getting to be too big to hold on my lap. It's really big. So I don't know, maybe one more repeat around after this is going to be enough. I can still see that I have a little bit of it on my finger, so. Hey Ragdoll, it's the 6-day Supernova blanket. And if you click the poll, there's a lot of answers in the poll. But the yarn the yarn is Lion Brand Mandala bonus bundle. Whoops. And it's the colorway Chewy, which unfortunately I don't think is available right now. You just got the sampler set. How exciting. Let me know what you think of it. We're going to do some kind of promotion together for the holidays. I need to get back to their social media person reached out to me the other day, and we're going to do something together. I don't know what. I think a pattern bundle or something. I don't know. Always remember to breathe while you're crocheting. Whoops. Okay, I think I said it before that the large peaks have 28 double crochet on each peak, and that the smaller peaks have 16 on each side, and then you'll have 5 double crochet in the peak and a skip 2 in the valley. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more points to go. This is the oil I use on my hands, y'all. I don't usually have like pain in my hands and fingers. When I have it, it's usually up like in my forearm and so on, my wrists. Not so much my wrists, but like up in here, and then especially at this desk because I lean on my arm here, but anywhere I have to lean, I have one of these gel. This is like a gel pad for you know, when you're working at a desk. And then this is called a face blaster, and this is a fascia tool. It see, now when I do this, I can feel like the little zaps going down into my hand, so that tells me I have been overusing. I've been crocheting a lot today. I crocheted for 2 hours in the morning, more than 2 hours on my call, and then I finished the project I was working on my call, which was a super star Ridgy Didge Superstar and a baby blanket, and I finished the edge on that, and I wove in the ends, and that took an hour or so. And when I was weaving in the ends, that's when I started to feel it. But I can feel when I do this that I can feel like the zaps, and I can feel like the fuzz, like I can feel the nerves, that the nerves are being impacted. So the fascia is like the tissue in between your nerves and muscles, and it'll get like sticky and the layers will stick together, and then that will impact how the nerves work. And so you want to keep your fascia really like loose and um not sticking to other, you don't want things to stick together. You want the nerves and muscles and things are meant to like slide past each other. And I like this oil because I have lipedema, and so my hands will swell and impacts your lymphatics. But I don't feel like my hands are swollen tonight. But if your hands and fingers do swell, you want to move the fluid up the arm. Okay, and of course, you want to stretch. Open your palm and stretch. And please stretch gently. Never go past a 7. Stretching should be to the point of mild discomfort and not pain, and then hold it. Mild discomfort and then hold. Never pain. Never go past a 7. And then I did this, I did a yin yoga class last weekend, and we did this exercise where we laid down with our arm out and then we rolled in that direction. It's called broken wing. And man, was that a good stretch for my crochet arm. But just be really careful when you're stretching. I am hypermobile, so if your arm does not go back this far, don't force it. Don't ever force your body to go beyond where it really can go. I'm feeling like a lot of stretch right in here in the fronts of my neck and shoulder. So that feels like enough. Wow. Like I feel so much better just from doing that. And breathing. A lot of the time when we're crocheting or we're thinking, we hold our breath. And a lot of us don't even realize that we're doing it. I'm a somatic practitioner and I a yoga teacher. And I notice a lot of things that people are doing in my own body, that what my own body is doing. And I never realized how much I was holding my breath until I was in uh, a workshop one time, crochet class at a conference, and I was learning something new, as was everybody at the conference. We were, in a class, and my friend who was with me was much more novice crocheter than I was. She had not been doing it for very long, but she was very talented. And but it was, when you're new to something, you think everybody knows more than you do, but she really knew a lot. But anyways, we were learning this new thing, and I could hear her going and then just holding her breath. And I just kind of started looking around the table at me and noticing people holding their breath, and also people just like sitting in postures that did not look like they were really healthy for their bodies. So I think that's a very common thing with crochet. We sit for a long time in one place doing, repetitive things, and it can be really hard on our bodies. But one of the first things to notice is, especially if you're crocheting for like anxiety or depression, just like notice your breathing. Notice if you're breathing or if you're holding your breath while you're sitting there, while you're sitting and crocheting. I have a posture like a shrimp. Oh, my dear, that is not good. That's really bad for you. Didn't you say you haven't been crocheting that long? We were talking about pain and injury yesterday, weren't we, in habits? So, yeah, you have to learn how to sit up, sit. I haven't seen Andrew today. Andrew's been saying he doesn't have the Crojo. He lost his Crojo. So, I don't know. I've been crocheting since I was 4, and I'm 31. You've been crocheting since you were 4? Wow, you even beat me. I didn't start till I was 7. I thought I was the youngest person I ever knew to learn to do crochet. Well, Anne, I must be thinking about somebody else that was in the conversation yesterday, talking about, because we were talking about compression gloves and those kinds of things. You have to take care of your body. You did mention that you had carpal tunnel. Okay. Yeah, when I get off the call tonight, after I eat my tacos, I'm gonna sit with my infrared healing mat pad thing. I don't want to call it a heating pad because it doesn't get hot, but it has infrared light in it. You do hand and wrist exercise and stretch in between stitches. That's good. Hey, Debbie. How you doing? We missed you at Craft and Chat today. I thought maybe you would work from home. I was like, oh, she must have had to go to work. Not crochet stretch related. What is useful for knee pain? Unfortunately, repeated trauma from hits. Sometimes it radiates to my foot. I went to the doctor, basically told me to prop it up and rest, but likely that won't happen. Okay, if you cannot prop it up and rest, then I definitely, I mean, I'm not against people wearing ace bandages and things like that, with your, especially if you're injured. But if it's trauma and you're re-injuring it all the time, I do recommend something like this, working on it with something like this. And then get one of those infrared pads for it. And also I have used these, I should put these in my Amazon store. I have used these little, it sounds weird, but they're like little titanium stickers, and you put them on, you can get like bandages with it, but they're called Phyten, P-H-I-T-E-N. And that's something we used as dancers. We would stick those little dots on our feet and hands and everywhere we had pain. They're really good for pain. So those are 3 things I would recommend. Yeah, you missed craft and chat. Where did I buy my yarn from? It's the Mandala bonus bundle. And this particular colorway is out of stock right now. But I would use Lion Brand yarn. I would go order directly from their site or go to Joann's. Joann's, you can often get it for less if they have a doorbuster or a coupon or something like that. But I went and checked to see if they had this colorway. I was working. I should have called in sick. Amy, if you don't mind my saying so, it doesn't sound like you're taking very good care of yourself. It sounds like work is really stressful, and now you're injured. I think really you need to take some time off. And no, Amy Bryson is on YouTube. And she's talking about work, and she's got an injury, and she's saying she should have taken off, but she went in and now she's injured. And then the doctor said to put her rest and put her leg up, and she's saying that's not going to happen. You're welcome, Beansbug. Beansbug. I've got an Amy on YouTube and I've got an Amy on TikTok. And both y'all are workaholics. Without saying anything. Okay, good. Good. Well, I mean, if you're injured, take a couple days off if you can. And by the way, Amy on YouTube, the other Amy's over on TikTok thinking I'm talking about her. My mom is workaholic too. She lifts freight at Walmart. Wow. I mean, we all need to put food on the table, you know, so I totally respect it. Um, but you know, if your job is super stressful and you know, you're getting injured, you're getting hurt, it's starting to impact you physically, you know, you got to take care of yourself. Of course, crochet is a wonderful hobby for winding down. It's really wonderful stress relief. And I am one thing that I'm a big fan of crocheting things for yourself, because a lot of us crochet and we're like, I'm making this gift for this person, or this thing for charity, or this for that, or that for a new baby, or this person or that person, you know, but we don't put that same time or energy into ourselves. So make a gift for yourself. Go and buy really special yarn in your favorite colors. Pick a pattern, something that you'll wear, that you'll use, that you'll enjoy, that will bring you comfort. Make something special just for you and put all that same loving care and attention that you give to your other projects that you make to spread love and care to the rest of the world, and give that to yourself. I mean, that is one of the most therapeutic things that I can recommend with your for your crochet and mental health and self-care. Thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate it. I have this peak and one little peak to go, and I'll be all the way back at the beginning of I'll be at the beginning of this round, and then I'm calling it in. Calling it, because I said I was going to come on and do 2 rounds, and that was going to be it. And I might not see y'all for a couple days. We'll see how I do. Can you hear my stomach growling? I need my tacos. Oh, hangry. I'm getting hangry. You're hungry too, Debbie? Amanda says, me too. It's nearly lunchtime. Well, she's in Australia. We made nachos. I had something for, what did I have for lunch? Oh, I had tater tots for lunch. Whoops. Vietnamese pork roll for me. Oh, that sounds good. I love Vietnamese food. All right. Whew. Let's see, do I have any more stitch markers? I think I took them all out of this project that was sitting here. Yep, so I'm not going to have any more of the heart ones. There we go. It's too big for me to even measure on the table, I think. Oh no, I can do it. I can do it. $25. So, like I said, I like my 25, so that means it would be 50 across. I like my adult size blankets to be at least 60, so we still have like 5 inches to go, which I still think is going to be a little bit more than what the pattern says we need. So there we go. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight on these 2 rounds. I'm not sure when I'll be back. Not tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. but we'll see. And it might just be popping in for one round at a time because these rounds are taking a really long time to do because we're out on the outskirts of the blanket. So there you go. All right, my friends, have a wonderful night. It's been really fun hanging out with you. Bye.